Hey everyone, it's Aiden here, and I'm going to be talking about how to transition and what way is a right way and what way is a wrong way, and if there are or is a right and or wrong way to transition. So the first thing that I want to talk about is that it can be wrong in that it is illegal. For example, if you are trying to buy testosterone off of a black market or a friend, that is considered illegal and that is considered wrong in transition. Being that you're going about it the wrong way. It isn't safe to buy testosterone from a person who you don't know. For example, if you're buying it from a person off of a black market in a back alleyway, like someone you don't know, it can be laced with all sorts of things that may not be testosterone. Could be an illegal drug like heroin, cocaine, meth, and so on and so forth. These things can get you into trouble, being that it could get you into physical problems and cause you physical harm, and those things aren't good. For example, it can also be illegal if you are going through a friend to get testosterone, being that you're like, oh, I'll borrow a dose from you. I only need to borrow like 2 or 3 until I can get my prescription filled again, or until I get my prescription started with my doctor. I just want to start early. Those aren't safe either. Testosterone is considered a controlled substance. A controlled substance being that you have to get it through a doctor, and a doctor has to give it to you. And since it's considered generally a controlled substance, they will give you the amount you need for this amount of time, and they expect you to use it within the expiration date. If you're ordering your testosterone for a 10 milliliter vial and it lasts you 4 months on a normal basis, and then you start ordering it at 2 months, again and again and again and again, because you're helping your friend out, that's not okay. It's illegal. That prescription is for you, not for them and you. You don't share the same prescription. So it's illegal, and therefore it is wrong. There are things that you can do that are illegal to do that make your transition wrong or right. What we're going to talk about next, or right now, is personal preference. Everything is a personal preference when it comes to transition. Everyone has their own opinion or preference of how their transition goes, because that's what makes them comfortable. That's what makes them feel good. And that is why you're transitioning, is to make you feel better with your body, with your mind, with your emotions, and just yourself. That is why you're transitioning. Transitioning can be right or wrong based upon your own ideas of what you need for yourself. And it's only right or wrong if you tell yourself that it's right or wrong. No one else can tell you what you are doing is wrong, because they're not you. Personal preference. Third thing that I want to talk about is, along with this personal preference, there comes choices that you have to make, such as top surgery, bottom surgery, and etc. That being said, I want to put to rest a myth, things that trans people hear a lot of times, and or trans people have asked me a lot of times, whether they have to do these things or not. You don't have to have top surgery, you don't have to have bottom surgery, and you don't have to take hormones to be considered transgender. You don't have to do any of those things to be considered part of the transgender community, and you don't have to do those things to be considered a man, a woman, or whatever you identify as. Your feelings are valid, no matter what you are doing in your transition. So if you decide not to take hormones, but to have top surgery, then that's your choice, and you are male. You are male. That's it. You are valid. And that's where I come from with this whole thing. You are valid. No matter what you are doing, you are valid. And that's what matters, is because this whole journey is about you. It isn't about other people. And I want you to remember that. It's about you and your choices to make you happy. The last thing that I want to talk about is trans enough, which goes along with this because it has to do with the valid and the decisions that are made right or wrong in a transition as to whether you are enough. This goes along with the first thing that I talked about. You are enough and you are valid. And that being said, you are also enough to be trans enough. Like, you are a man, you are a woman, you are transgender. These are things that you are. Do you have to identify as transgender man, transgender woman? No. You can just say, I'm a man, I'm a woman. Whatever the case is, you don't have to identify as this or that. And there are things called binary and non-binary, because people don't all fit this little tiny box that we have. And that's the thing. You are enough. You are enough man, you are enough woman, you are enough anything that you decide that you are. You are enough. And that is all. That is where you draw the line. If somebody says, well, you're not a man if you don't have a penis, so if you don't have bottom surgery, you're not a man. No. No, you are a man. You are a man, and you are valid with or without a penis. That's it. No one else tells you who you are or dictates what you are. You do that. And that's all that it is. Personal preference. And what makes you happy. Transition, right or wrong, it's all decided upon your identity and who you are. There is no right. There is no wrong. If you're safe, if you're legal, if you're doing things the right way in the law, then you're fine. If you're not hurting people, you're fine. If you're not hurting yourself, you're fine. Alright, this is topic number 2. I will be gathering information as to what I want to do for topic number 3 here soon. If you like this video, remember to click like, subscribe, and comment if you have any questions or concerns that you would like answered in my videos. Alright, thanks guys.